Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another tag. I was tagged by the library mouse to do the It's Not That Bad tag. This tag was created by Melinda at A Web of Stories. And the first prompt is, do you dog ear your books? I have answered this in another video. I do not dog ear my books, but I don't mind if other people dog ear their books. It's not something that I see and it makes me cringe. I just don't want you to dog ear my books. The next question is, do you annotate your books? I do not currently annotate my books. I have thought about going back and annotating some of my books. It really depends on the books. I do have a lot of classic books and they are older printing, so some of them are printed in the early 1920s and earlier. Some even are from the 1800s, and I don't think I would ever annotate those books. But some of the more modern books that I own, I think I might annotate them. I might even buy like a second copy to annotate specifically, but currently I don't annotate my books. The third question is, do you roll covers or break spines when you read? I do not roll covers or break spines. I don't think I've ever even thought about rolling my cover. I have watched some videos where people will like purposefully break the spines in a way that like it doesn't leave a crease. And I've thought about doing that before, but I usually just try to be really gentle with my books. And if the spine creases, then it creases. And oh well, it's my book. The next question is, do you listen to something while you read? I often have music or even like the TV noises in the background while I read. I don't mind having noise in the background while I read. I don't mind it being silent in the background while I read. Neither really bother me. So yes, I listen to stuff in the background while I read. Number 5 is, do you read in the bathroom? Yes, I do. I think maybe it's just me, but I remember like going to my grandparents' house and they used to have like a book stand in the bathroom specifically to like pick up a book and read in the bathroom. And so like I've never had a problem with reading in the bathroom. I don't know. I didn't know that that was a thing that people are like, oh, you don't read in the bathroom. I have heard recently that some people find it really gross. And the more I think about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that could be kind of gross because you've got all the particles floating around in there. So I might rethink reading in the bathroom. Yeah. Number 6 is, do you read in water, such as in the bathtub, in a pool, etc.? Yes, I do. I want to buy one of those wooden things that go over your tub to like read on. I think those are really cool and very pretty, and I think that would be really fun to do, but I do already read in water. And again, I'm just very careful with my books, and if it falls in the water, it's my book. I don't read in the water when I am borrowing somebody else's book or when I have a library book. So that's an exception to that. Number 7 is, do you DNF? Yes, I DNF a lot. I think this year I am nearing the 100 book mark of how many books I have DNF'd. I feel like there are so many books in the world that I don't want to push myself to read books that I'm not enjoying. I also don't feel like once a book is DNF'd, you can never go back to it. I have often gone back to books that I have DNF'd. I usually try to keep notes on why I DNF'd the book. Sometimes it's just the mood. Other times it's because it has content that I really don't enjoy reading. And so for me, DNFs are not always permanent, but I do DNF quite a bit. Number 8, do you ever read ahead or skip to the end of the book? Yes, and I do this most often when I'm close to DNFing a book. If I feel like I'm about to DNF a book, I will skim read, skip to the end, see if there's something to hold out for. I will look up spoilers. I will do all of those things that you're not supposed to do just to kind of give me some incentive to keep reading the book. And if those things don't grip me to the point that I feel like, okay, I want to finish this book, then I feel even more validated to DNF the book. So let's see. The next one is, are you a book polygamous? i.e., do you read more than one book at a time? I do occasionally read more than one book at a time. Usually this is a nonfiction paired with a fiction because there's no way that I'm going to mix up stories or characters or anything like that. I will sometimes read a classic while also reading a more modern book. For example, while I was reading The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas, I was also reading some other books off of my shelves just because that book was very dense and I feel like there were some lulls in the storytelling. And so sometimes I just wanted to read something that was a little more exciting, I guess. So yes, I do, not very often and never more than 2 at a time. Number 10, do you own more books than bookshelf space? Currently, no. I have been doing a zero TBR project where I am reading all of the books that are on my shelves. And because of this, I have gone from having no room on my shelves for new books to having quite a bit of extra room on my shelves because of how many books I have either read, didn't enjoy, and unhauled, or read, DNF'd, and unhauled. So at this point in time, I have more shelf space than books, which is really nice because that means once I am done reading all the books that I own, I can go out and buy more books that I would like to read. Bonus, do you ever take a book without leaving a book at a free little library? This might be like my worst answer, but I don't think it's that bad. So the answer to this is yes, I have taken books from little free libraries when I did not have a book to leave. And I'm one of those people who goes to a little free library and organizes them. Like I will separate out the paperbacks from the hardbacks, the kids from the adult books. I organize all of the little free libraries in my area / the city next to me often. And if I see that a little free library has more books in it than it has space, I will usually take some of those books and bring it to other little free libraries that don't have as many books and put them in there, which is so weird. And I know that that's weird and there's probably very few people who also do that, but I do. And yes, on occasion I have taken some of those books home and not put a new book in its place. But I feel like since I am constantly going to little free libraries, I don't feel bad taking a book without leaving a book because I know I will always come back and leave at least a book later on. So last prompt is to tag people. As always, I don't know who has done this tag and who hasn't. So I will be watching some videos and seeing who has done the tag and who hasn't. And I will tag people down below. I think more people should do this tag because I agree. I honestly don't think that any of these things are that bad. We own our own books. We can do what we want with them. I think that that's totally fine. Are there any things in this tag that you do? Let me know in the comments down below. My favorite thing about YouTube is talking to you guys in the comments, and my second favorite thing about YouTube is watching your videos. So if you have a YouTube channel, tag me, link me, comment your favorite video on your channel, and I would love to watch your videos. And until next time, I will see you in my next video.